Welcome to another video. This is week 9, day 2, session number 2. Today we've already been making calls, so we are going to continue to make calls. Thank you for being here. Let's get to work. The point here is we are trying to buy assets that put cash flow in our pocket, whether we work or not. Again, I do this for my clients who are buying these assets or investing from their 401ks and their IRAs. So that's the primary purpose of doing these videos. But even more important than that, I'm showing you, if you're been searching on YouTube for people that do cold calling. I mean, we're doing this 1-year challenge where this is week 9 and we call for an entire year and see how far we get into buying these properties, how many we can get. So this is week 9. We're almost at week 10. This is halfway through the week. So we are making calls. Let's jump back on our calls here. So I want to thank you for being here, and please subscribe if you haven't done so, and hit the like button. It will really help me if you do that. Thank you so much. Let's get to work. So this next property here. So first thing is every time we go into a new property, and like I said, these videos are designed to create good habits of following up and cold calling people. So cold calling and following up go hand in hand. You can't just do cold calling in real estate. I know a lot of people talk about that, but you can't just do cold calling. You're going to fail. Leave that for, primarily a task where you're just verifying the phone numbers, making sure that you are reaching the right person. And, that's pretty much it. But you got to do a ton of cold calling follow-up together. But really, follow-up is more important because that's where you make the money. Cold calling is just not that important. Zillow says 1.185. Redfin on this property says 1.2. The realtor.com says 1.2. So he might be at I'm gonna say 1. We want to buy this for 1.1 minimum. And he says his minimum is 1.249, which is Redfin's. So he went and figured out which one. Yeah, he wants his minimum to be that. Property's in good shape. There are repairs needed. How soon? They want to sell it ASAP. He wants to move out because the property is too big for him. The property is listed on the market, but he doesn't have exclusive. He can sell it as a FBO. So that's probably why we're getting that. Okay. It's a beautiful house. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Beautiful, beautiful house. This is gorgeous. Okay, let's give him a call. Ricardo. Hey, Ricardo. This is Ben. Nothing is capitalized except for his name. I do that on purpose very much because it's it doesn't come across as like a company or something. So, okay. Hey, Ricardo, this is Ben. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Yes, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was calling you back about your property here. You have it listed on Zillow, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I see it listed at 1.2.
Yeah. 1.2
Yeah, okay. And let me tell you one thing. That I was going through the pictures. I was going through the pictures, and the house is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. If that was my house, I wouldn't want to sell it. Why why do you want to sell it?
Okay. What is it? Wait.
It's too big for you.
Wait. I have to go. Yes, my house is too big because it's only me and my wife.
Oh, it's only you and your wife. Okay.
Yeah, my kids move out.
Oh,
I got 5 kids, so that's why I have 5 rooms.
Mm-hmm. 5 kids. Wow. How old are they now? So they're in college now?
No, they're married and everything. So the last one, he just left.
He just left. Oh man. Well, congratulations. You've done well, it sounds like, with your kids. You did a good job raising them. Congratulations.
Yeah, they're all professionals, yeah.
Oh, fantastic. That's what every parent wants. I'm just getting started. I have 3 kids. And they're 4 and 2 years old. Those are their ages. I'm just getting started on my end.
You have a wife.
have a long way to go before I get to where you are.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, I can certainly understand that. What are you going to do? Where are you moving? You're moving close by. Once you sell the house, you're moving somewhere different.
Yes. Around there.
So around where you are right now, then?
Yeah, no, could be crazy too.
Okay. So just a smaller house, that's all. But same neighborhood?
Yeah. Like a 3 bedroom, 2 bathrooms.
Oh,
3 bedrooms, 3 rooms, so like that.
I understand. And well, here, Ricardo, we I typically buy houses in many different ways. The first one, cash is always good. It's always the first option, but it's typically going to be the lowest offer. But we've done things where we make payments on behalf of our clients to the bank, or we buy it over time. Make payments to you if you don't have debt. So I say all of that because I want to figure out how we can buy this house because I really like it. So is that okay with you to sort of maybe ask a couple questions, see what we could do here?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So do you have debt on this house right now, a mortgage or anything like that?
Yeah, I got some.
You got mortgage, okay. And do you have an estimated amount how much you still owe the bank?
550.
550. Okay, let me take some notes here real quick. So 550. Okay, and do you have an estimated how much you're paying every month to the bank?
Yeah, like $3,000 a month.
3,000 a month. Okay. Okay. All right. And so what we're talking about here, if it's at 1.2, and I see that you have it listed with a real estate agent here, Andrew Avalos, right?
Yeah, but I don't have a contract with him.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
If you can sell it on your own, then you will.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's good. He's been trying, and I see that it's been on the market for 23 days, and he hasn't sold it yet. You guys cut the price by 150,000. That's never a good sign when a real estate agent has a tough job, because he has to give you an estimated price. And then if he gets that price wrong, then $150,000 cut in price there, it doesn't look good for people, because then they think that there's something wrong with the house. And I look at the pictures, and I don't see a whole lot of things wrong with the house.
Look, if you go and visit the house, you will see that we kept it very well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I can tell. I can definitely tell.
Maybe you will spend like maybe the carpet,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. The rest is very well maintained.
Yeah, I can tell. You guys have really.
Plus, you don't have to spend in the solar system. It has new. The water system is new. So, I don't think we will spend more than $20,000. Like painting or something like that.
Yeah. No, I understand. No, it looks beautiful.
And I can agree to that. To lower maybe 20. Something like that for the painting or cleaning. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, for sure. Well, here is what we're really talking about there, Ricardo. We got so you want to sell it for 1.249, and typically, with closing costs and all of that stuff. So let's just say that somebody would buy it for 1.22, 4. Let's just say that 1.24. Then almost 10% goes towards closing costs. So you're off the bat, you're out of pocket again. 120,000. That's a lot of money. So you might walk away with about 500,000. And that's probably where you are right now, 500,000 in your pocket. So is that a good figure for you to walk away with, like net 500,000?
Yeah, but the problem will be that I need, time to find a place to move,
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, I can totally get that. Okay, well, let me kind of work on that. Let's see, because yeah, and I can call you back. But 500,000, and then we gotta find you a place where you can move to, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How is your credit? Is your credit good? Are you planning on buying another property and get a mortgage?
No. That's the problem. I want to buy the cash.
Oh, you want to buy cash? Okay.
So the money they get, I will invest it small house.
Beautiful. I think I can find you something. I think I can work this out for you pretty easily. Okay. So let me just kind of work on some a little plan here that we can put together, because a lot of times, you know, I do this professionally. So I buy houses, you know, for people to invest from their retirement accounts. And so, you know, we have inventory, we have connection. So we have a network, you know, somebody, I can find you a house, I think, that you can just buy cash, and you buy it also at a discount. So you know, the market is declining. So what you don't want to do, you don't want to take 500,000 and buy something that you could buy for 300,000 now, because it's a buyer's market. So you want to also find a good deal as well, a nice house, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let me go to work here for you for a little while here, and then how about I'll give you a call back? Let's say either this weekend, or I'll call you back early next week. What do you think about that?
Okay. Okay, that's good.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it, Ricardo. We'll talk soon. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Bye bye. I think we can get a seller finance deal here. He just needs to move. And the first option here, which is the hardest, we have to find another seller finance deal somewhere close by where he lives. We can negotiate somebody and go from there. So yeah, that's a good one. He is willing to do 500,000, so he has it at 1.2 and Zillow here. Let me see. I need an estimated price here real quick. Because that doesn't really give me, it's just taking the data that the realtor put on there, and so it's not giving me what the estimated price is. The range. Oh, the range here, look at that. Range is 1.3 to 1.4. And the confidence is 5. Okay. Okay. All right, so that's good. Spoke to him, very nice man, period. We talked about his kids, period. They're all married and have their own lives, and the house is really big now for him and his wife, period. His mortgage is $550K, and he pays about $3,000 per month. Okay, so now maybe we can take over the payments on this one and find him another sub 2 for himself, or seller finance deal for himself. For him. I told him I'd work on it and go from there and call him back on Monday. Back this weekend or early next week. Okay. So he is, you know, you just have to kind of be creative. That's what it is. The people who do well in real estate, they're very creative. So I have an appointment with him. You know what? Let me put him on hot. This is going to go to hot. Move to hot lead board. And on there, I'm going to put him in appointment position 10. Okay, cool. All right. He is done. That was 1 for 1. And let's keep moving on to the next one. So that is like, it's like 2 of them today, maybe 3. And I'm getting return phone calls. So we are doing good. So let's move on to some Arizona calls here. Let's see if I can get some Arizona calls here. Okay, so we got from Zillow here. Let's try to move faster here through these calls. I gotta get through a lot of them. Oh, look at these pictures. This property here looks awful, but it's like a beautiful house, but it looks awful. Like the countertops are cheap. No, they're granite. I can see they're granite. Maybe it's their appliances. They're white and ugly. Okay, there's definitely room to improve. Let's see what we got here going on. Let's see the notes here. Trip campaign. Okay, last. Offer accepted and a price, something changes. It's texting too much. Okay, so let's see here. William, what's his name? Okay, so William.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Okay, I called and it went straight to voicemail. This number, I have a feeling it's blocked. So let me see if I can try something else here. I don't like when people block me. That really just triggers me to do everything I can to figure out how to get a hold of him. Actually, you know what? I think I may have another local phone number here. Let's see. Going and finding local phone number here. The reason I don't edit this footage is because I want to see it all. I want you guys to see it all, everything I do. And if I just go from call to call, it's annoying because I do watch some cold calls that people make, and to me, it's annoying when people don't show you everything and just cut the video to only what they want to show you. That stuff doesn't fly. I mean, that is annoying. So we can't be doing that, you guys. Let's see here. So I'm showing you everything I do so that you can get my mindset behind these calls. Goes straight to voicemail. He probably blocked us. We'll try back. Okay, so let's try that. And no contact made. Yes, of course, we haven't made any contact, so it stays in there. Okay, so this next one here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try something new here. I'm going to go to what somebody said was a dead lead. And I'm going to try to go back to these dead leads. Let's see why. Property was sold to Adams somebody. Okay, let's all right. Let's I wonder why he was not asked if let's see. Cowley, let's see. Okay, I'm not seeing it over here. Trying to find the area where there's dead leads on here. I'm gonna have to do it on here on to agent. Okay, let's see here. No, I'm gonna have to do it on no contact made. Okay, from there I can search. Okay, apparently it doesn't let me go ahead and call. So I'll just continue to make the regular calls. Let me send my assistant a message here to to get these on my schedule. Okay, so on to the next one here. All right, this is in North Carolina. Let's check out the, oh, it looks like it needs upgrades. Yeah, this is beautiful. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. His estimate 200,000. This is nice. Interested in selling if the price is right. Okay, let's see. Interested if the price is right. Okay, so that price can be, it's got to definitely be below 200,000. So let's see. Go in.
Hello.
Yes, hello. This
Hello?
is, yeah, hello. This is Ben. How you doing?
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you now. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Is this Gansham?
Yes.
Yes, how you doing? Did I pronounce your name correctly?
Yeah, you pronounced right.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm calling you back about this property. I think we spoke a couple of weeks ago, Glen Canyon Drive, and you said that
Right.
you might be interested in selling it.
Right.
Okay, well, I did a little bit of research, and I wanted to move forward if you're still open to it.
Yeah, I'm open to it.
Okay, okay, that's fantastic, fantastic. And do you live in the property?
No, I don't. I still rent the property.
Oh, you're renting it out. Okay. Okay, that
Yeah.
explains it. Okay. So does the property come with a tenant in it, or does the tenant
If you want it, it has a tenant has a lease. So if you want to buy with the tenant, no problem.
okay.
And if you want to know how much the lease left over, what the rent person is paying, you can talk to my management company, Cynthia Grimsley, 910-977-3339.
Okay. Well, I'm more interested in having the property without a tenant, without a tenant. So
Well, when the lease is up, you can let the tenant out, you know.
do you know when the lease is up?
That's what I say. You call my management company. He can tell you everything.
Oh, I understand. I understand. No problem. So so let me ask you this. What is a good price for you? How much would you like to sell this for?
I don't know.
Okay.
What management tells me what is the market value, and I'll try to give you better than that. That's all.
Okay, no problem. Let me. I have access here to the MLS. So let me just pull it up real quick.
If you can tell me the price, I'll find out with the management company. I'll tell you yes or no right away.
Okay. Well, can we get on the phone with the management company, like do like a 3-way call or something to that effect?
No, you can call her up 977-3339. Same area code 910.
Okay, no problem. We could do that. Are you? I'm not interested in going through an agent to buy this property. The property management company has agents.
No agent will be involved.
Okay, so no agent involvement. Okay, that's good. That's good.
The management company, she manages I have 30 properties.
Oh, you have 30 properties. Wow.
Yeah, so I can do everything. So she takes care of mine. So if there's something I want to sell, I can sell anytime. That's no problem.
So you have 30 properties. Well,
I've been working with that person since 1998.
1998.
So, yeah.
Wow. Let me ask you this. Let me change the dynamic of this conversation. Because you are somebody who is just a very like a diamond in the rough, because you own 30 properties, and that is, man, congratulations. That is fantastic. I think that real estate is fantastic, and you own 30, so well done. I mean, that is fantastic. Let me ask you this: do you also buy properties?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, that's great.
I buy and flip also. I buy and rent also. Depends on the property.
I have a couple properties that you might be interested in. As you know, I work the phones. And all day, every day, I am talking to sellers.
No problem. You text me the addresses. If it's a flip property, it's a different price. If it's a rental property, it's a different price for me.
Yeah.
Because I have certain criteria. No more than that, I pay for my rental properties because I big risk.
Mm-hmm. What kind of criteria are you looking for?
3-bedroom, 2-bath minimum.
Yeah, minimum, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Do you buy properties subject to existing financing?
What do you mean?
So I'm glad you asked me that, because here's typically how I like to acquire properties. If there's a seller, let's say I have one right now, as a matter of fact, that he unfortunately has cancer. Okay, and he needs to move out. He needs to move out of the property. He still has a mortgage, and that mortgage on the property is at 2.5%. He got it, when mortgages were really cheap. So I asked him, I said, hey, will you let me make the payments on your behalf? We'll close through a title company, make sure everything is legal, make sure that the attorney drafts the paperwork, but can I take over your payments on your mortgage? And he said, yes. So, for example, that property, we can buy. His mortgage payments are somewhere in the neighborhood of $500, $550, something like that. It's a 3-2. And so that way you only have to come up with the down payment, and there's already financing in place. So that's what we call a subject to the mortgage. Are you interested in those types of deals?
Yeah, but if you can take over the payment, many times banks don't allow you to take over the payment because of the low mortgages.
Yeah, I understand that. But that's why we go through escrow. So the escrow company is the one that is sending the payments to the mortgage, and they typically have no problem doing that. But again, if they call the loan due, I mean, you have the capability right now to pay for it cash yourself. But why use the money when you don't have to, when there's financing in place? And I'm not convincing you to do it that way. I'm just saying what that allows us to do, say we buy this property, $150,000. There is a mortgage in place. You know, the remaining balance could be maybe say $100,000. So you get that equity of 40 grand plus, you know, you access it for, let's say, a down payment of 10%. You access it for 15, 20, maybe $25,000. And all of a sudden you have a cash flowing property with financing in place that your tenants can pay down your mortgage.
It doesn't work that way, the way you say it, but it's all nitty-gritty on the documents, how the documents are written. So,
yep, it is how the documents are written. Yeah, we've done many deals like that in not just North Carolina, a lot of different places as well. So we have the, it's not like I do it, I don't do it, is the lawyer does it. The lawyer makes it work, you know.
I have, my son is the lawyer in the state. He's the one who has to go through, and if he says that's okay, I'll buy it. Otherwise, he said no.
Okay.
I will say no.
No problem. No problem. Okay. Well, that is fantastic. Let me, do you mind, do you text on this phone number?
Yeah, you can send the text. My email is dlakiani@yahoo.com.
Okay. Okay. Well, sounds good.
Send me all the information of the properties and all the details, and I'll follow up.
Okay. You got it. Well, I appreciate it, Gansham, and we'll talk soon, okay?
Okay.
Have a good one. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye. He was going to be a very difficult seller because he knows what he's doing. And he's, you know, he's happy with his rentals and stuff. And so I just thought maybe you could be a buyer. Difficult seller, but a willing and able buyer. Okay, so let me move him to rental. So now we got a couple deals today, and we have a buyer. Okay. All right, so that is great. Those are some wins. I am very satisfied with what we've accomplished today so far. So let's go see over here. Let's go on to the next one here. Okay, so just realized I have to make write a couple contracts and stuff. So let's end the session, and then we'll be back a little later on. Subscribe, hit the like button. You know what to do. See you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.